You know, Red Fox, I don't even know who you are. But you're already a better character than Hawk. Before we hop in this review of Chapter 5 of Four Knights of the Apocalypse, please drop your own thoughts on the chapter in the comment section down below, leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, let's get into it. What's up guys, I got the pencil here, and here we are to review Chapter 5 of Four Knights of the Apocalypse, titled Four Knights of the Apocalypse, in the world of Four Knights of the Apocalypse. Stop. But let's hop right into it. So, we get something that I'm super excited for. Pellegarde's not fodder. Thank you, Nakaba. I was scared. I know you really don't hesitate nowadays. Any character can be super strong compared to any character if the need be. But I'm so happy to see Pellegarde's like, wow, I'm so proud of you, kid. You managed to do so much. You're really good. You're really strong. And then he legitimately just flexes off Percival's light constructs or aura constructs, whichever they are. And he just flexes off every single one of the constructs because Percival gets a little bit too cocky. And then Tani is the only one who knows the up and up and is like, nah, B, he was not even trying yet. Please get away. And one of my favorite moments is just how like three of them do survive. Actually, no, only one of them survives, and he runs back to his dad. And like he runs right back to Percival. Was like, please hide me. I'm definitely going to die. He hops right back into the little spears. I find it hilarious. I don't know why. I just think it's funny. And then you just see Pellegarde rolling up like, okay, you caught me lacking there for a second, but you still kinda suck, my guy. You just awoke your magic. I've been training for years, and you're an inexperienced rookie. Now it's time to come catch this smoke. And then instead of that, Donnie's like, I need to be a good character again, bro. Bam. And he just floats Pellegarde up into the air. And Pellegarde's a bit confused for a second. He has like no idea what's going on. And Donnie's just begging Percival, please get out of here. He wants you, but if you're gone, he can't have you. But Percival's like, nah, I can do it. Only 50% powerful. We can do this. And then Pellegarde's like, man, this kid's an idiot. I time to light the whole village on fire. And he just bursts with flame. And I love it because it shows how much more powerful Pellegarde actually is, and it reveals that he was literally just holding back. Everyone gets body bagged, but not absolutely dead, and Katz is just still out for the count. Bro, you'd think he'd wake up at least a little bit. I know that hit was hard, but golly gee willikers, bro, you need to get back up. But regardless of that, everyone's hurt except for Percival. Percival just ate the burns. Donnie's chilling, but then the fox walks up. And he just takes one look in Percival's bag and says, okay, oh, it's good. Val just wasn't an idiot. He takes out one of the cursed orbs, throws the thing down, and gets them right the heck out of there. And they're gone. Literally just completely disappeared. And Pellegarde recognized the orb. He knew it was a cursed orb that uses, or an incantation spear that allows any of its users to just keep it moving when need be. And then the fox teleports them to a dragon skeleton or a dragon spine. That's really interesting because like Meliodas and Zodas used to hunt these things. Like, golly gee willikers, this thing is gigantic. Like, actually looking at it, this thing's humongous. This is just the spine. This isn't even the entire dragon. So I honestly am amazed that there are dragons this big. Like, this thing looks like it's taller than trees. This thing's gigantic. But regardless of that, they're 30 miles away from where they were. And the fox just opens its mouth and starts spitting. And obviously, I'm gonna assume straight up this is a purgatory beast. I can't trust anything anymore after Hawk. If Hawk's a purgatory beast, this thing's a purgatory beast because it's speaking. Either that or it's actually being possessed by someone else who can make it speak because it's not really there. And I can assume that based on the necklace around its neck. I'm assuming this isn't actually like, I mean, maybe it's just an intelligent fox, but he says that, kid, you're going to come with me because obviously you won't smoke with too many people that are way stronger than you. And we can't do that. And Percival's like, but no, I need information on my dad. And the fox says the obvious, like, he has no reason to know exactly where your father is. And the likelihood of you beating him was absolutely -15. So you were definitely losing that fight. So he was literally just using you as bait. And I think that's really, really cool because it makes Pellegarde smarter. And knowing how to use Percival's idiocy and ignorance as a tool. And then the most amazing thing is that Donnie says he's fishy. Like, Donnie looks at this talking fox as like, this is not normal. And the fox just completely ignores it. He just says the trouble is that Percival's known now. And the fox gives us what we've been waiting for. Bro, I've been hinting for a sniff, a whiff, a little taste of Arthur's. I don't know. I've just been waiting to see Arthur, and he hasn't aged, and that's kind of concerning. I don't know. It's been a while. It should be. Maybe he has a beard underneath that cloak, but seeing Arthur there I like it. It's great to see him again. We see Ironside and we see Pellegarde. They're both there, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Like 6 extra ones outside of the initial Pellegarde and Ironside. And what I love, I'm not sure we can trust this fox just yet though, because he does seem a little bit slim shady without the slim. But looking at him, it seems like if we take his words for granted, or we take his words at face value, and it makes sense considering what his subordinates do, you know, killing kids and killing parents and all that, and of course attacking villages for no reason. Arthur's gone evil. He's gone nuts. Please, I need to see this. Please, just cut to Arthur next chapter. Who cares about Percival? Percival can wait. I'm kidding. But no, I'm actually not really kidding. Please, I want to see what happened to Arthur. But regardless of that, we see that the fox brings up the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse once again. And I know someone else mentioned it. It was Ironside in the initial chapter 1, and the fox clearly explains they're going to pop up in the future. And the thing is that Tristan is one of them. But that's it. That's the end of the summary, and let's hop into what intrigues me the most. Obviously, the greatest thing I like about this chapter in the beginning is just saying that Pellegarde is in fact not actually fodder. That was one of my biggest concerns when Percival awoke his magic and started going dummy on Pellegarde. I thought Pellegarde was just going to be reduced to fodder immediately, and I was just so concerned. But luckily enough, Pellegarde just flexes on Percival, quite literally flexes his magic, and we're good to go. That made me feel so much happier, so much safer, so much secure for Pellegarde, because you had me worried there, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, you had me a bit worried and concerned, but we're good on that. The next thing, I like this fox, but I don't trust this fox just yet, because he seems a bit too slim shady, once again, without the slim, drop the slim, but I don't know. He saved Percival's life, really, because if Pellegarde had gotten his hands on him, I'm confident. While Pellegarde does seem like this kind of guy who really wants a fight, at the same time, he may have just gotten bored of Percival and been like, you know what, 4 Knights of the Apocalypse doesn't sound that good, may lose my job, may lose my life, may need to take yours away. So I'm confident that, and after a while, going with Pellegarde or even continuing fighting him wasn't the best solution since he was so much stronger. But that's it. I'm happy to see that the fox is here. Like, he was on the cover, so I should have figured he'd be a pivotal character. But Balthus was also on the cover, and my man died with the quickness. So I don't know. But I'm still excited. I can't wait to see more. Not see more, but get more information on the fox and where he comes from, because he's really general and really vague about where he comes from. He says, "Oh, I'm from a group who opposes the evil knights." And I'm like, Oh, but now I think about it, speaking of the evil knights, because the only other thing I have to say about the beginning part of the chapter is I hope we see more Pellegarde. Please let him be a reoccurring villain. Please, he's just so cool. Please give me reoccurring villain Pellegarde. And I'm also more and more convinced that he is at least part demon, mainly just because of the black armor. I know that's a simple aesthetic design, but man, the black armor, the pseudo Hellblaze, all that stuff, that sounds like demon territory to me. The familiars with the seals on them, that sounds like demon territory to me. But hey, could be wrong. I mean, would it be the first time I've been wrong? So maybe not. However, the thing that intrigues me even more and the most about this chapter is seeing Arthur going evil. Now, evil Arthur is something that either may have happened over time, and if it did happen over time, I would like to see it. Please don't just, I know we're many years in the future, but give us a flashback of Arthur actually losing it, because while it's cool to have evil King Arthur, we kind of like raw dog the entire back end of 7 Deadly Sins so we could have good King Arthur. Like, legitimately, I guess Nakabuchi maybe just needed a villain. Like, why would we go through all this effort for Arthur to proclaim, I'm going to be a peaceful, happy king that makes sure everyone lives in an everlasting kingdom of happiness, to instantly open up and he's out here killing kids? Sure, indirectly, but he's out here killing kids and rampaging on villages. I know his death has been foreshadowed, but bro, you scale beyond. No, I'm kidding, he doesn't scale, but he's beyond the concept of life and death. What can kill you? Come on now, man. But I don't know, I'm intrigued to see what happened to Arthur. I hope he's, I mean, obviously I know he's not okay. He's gone nuts and he's probably evil now, but I'm more intrigued. I need a bit more information, though. I'm confident that Arthur actually is the villain, and if so, I can't wait to see him fight everyone else. But regardless of that, the next major thing that I have to get into this chapter, it's not the fact that Percival is one of the 4 knights. That makes perfect sense. I'm completely fine with that. But what gets me going, darn, does Tristan look like his not uncle? Like, legitimately, Tristan looks exactly like Mael. Sure, he's Plague, but I'm telling you, like, probably because I made a Mael video recently, but The thing is, I took one look at Tristan's. It has to be Tristan. Tristan's adult form, and saw him with the long white hair, and I'm like, hey, yo, is that Mael? Are we finally getting more Mael content? And then my mind clicked. It was like, there's absolutely no way we're getting more Mael content. He's not one of the 4 archangels, and he's wielding a sword. But my mind went, but the sword's on fire, though. And I have no idea why it's on fire. So my mind was like, well, maybe, but I doubt it. And I agree with my mind. However, also, more interesting than that, we get to see what I'm assuming is Lancelot. He has the exact same weapon, or at least what looks similar to the exact same weapon he had all those years ago, that spear. He is war, interesting enough. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, I don't necessarily get the connotations of all the heroes. Maybe they're all like opposite to each other, like Percival is life, which makes sense because he created life. Lancelot may actually be a peacekeeper, despite how amazingly intimidating this man looks. Like, he definitely takes after his father, but I can also see the thicker hair strands coming from Elaine, so it's cool to see him grown up. I wonder how he escaped the Lady of the Lake, though. I know he was said to be let out multiple years later, but what does that mean? I need to see more of that. Obviously, Tristan being there as Plague, just really, really cool. I'm intrigued to see what his fire sword is about. Maybe he absorbs sunshine, but I doubt it. That seems like a weird random power to give to the son of the demon prince and the princess of the goddess clan. But hey, do what he will. Hopefully it's just like a manipulation technique where he can manipulate weapons without any weapons at all. That would be cool. I would enjoy that. But that's only because he should reasonably have chaos powers considering his origins. But who knows? He may not. He may just be a regular dude, which would be okay, but not as interesting. What I am a little bit disappointed in, I can tell that this is Diane and King's son, and I can also tell that that looks like a sword. And I was really hoping every single one of them would wield different weapons. Like, when you look at Percival, he doesn't seem to be holding anything unless it's something completely different. Unless is my man holding a keyblade? Is it time? Is he gonna something? No, I'm kidding. But everyone, like, we have one spear user, one barehanded user, and 2 sword users in our 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. I don't know. I thought every single one of them was going to have a unique fighting style and unique weapon, but that's not the case. Regardless, Percival looks mad intimidating, but I can't tell if he looks mad older. That's the thing. The fox says soon, but Percival, I don't think he's ready just yet. He literally just awoke his magic, so I don't know if you're going to get that out of him, Fox. Like, that may not work like that. But I'm intrigued. Like, since Percival doesn't look older, does that mean everyone else in this picture is already however many years old they are in this picture, which could be the case, thanks to a time glitch or a warp or something like that, something along those lines where Lancelot aged faster but not fast enough in the Lady of the Lake. Tristan has the weird biology, and so does Diane and King's Kid. However, I have no idea. I have no answers. I have no way to confirm or deny anything. I'm just excited to see them all, and that's the thing. This chapter is very simple stuff. Like, it gives us cool imagery. Like, I like seeing Arthur standing with his many knights. And I also like seeing all 4 members of the Apocalypse. But considering I still don't even know one of their names, I know he's Starvation, but I need to know Diane and King's Kid's name, please. But regardless of that, I'm intrigued. That's the thing. Once again, Four Knights of the Apocalypse has managed to intrigue me in a very attention-grabbing way. Like, I see this and I'm like, yes, this is cool stuff. Can't wait to see where it's going. I do think Percival not realizing he's one of the 4 Knights is kind of dumb, but hey, I'm kind of dumb. So let's lean and rock with it. But regardless of that, yeah, I think that's kind of it for this review. There's nothing else really to discuss. A lot of people are smart, though. Like, they told me last chapter that, it could be aura and not light that Percival was producing. And you're right. That would make sense, considering the creating of constructs isn't something that light can do. However, I don't know. Looks like light to me. But regardless of that, that's all I have to say on this chapter. Hopefully, we get more information in the next one, both on the Fox and on the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse, because we're kind of doing bone dry right now, not gonna lie. We're really doing bone dry. But other than that, please, some of your thoughts on the chapter in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.